Hi, Mayor Annette Deeth here. We're doing something a bit different for this month's video, and I'm coming to you from Wurundjeri Wurrung country, straight from the Gisborne Council chambers, where we've just wrapped up the April Council meeting. It was another productive meeting, and here to help me talk through some of the key outcomes, I'm pleased to be joined by Council's CEO, Bernie O'Sullivan. Welcome, Bernie.
Great to be here, Mayor Deeth.
Thank you. So first up, we know the submission for the electronic gaming machines at a venue in Romsey has generated significant community interest. And Council's submission to the presiding authority, who will consider that proposal, the Victorian Gambling and Casino Control Commission, the VGCCC, was endorsed tonight. Council has decided to oppose this proposal, but there was a significant amount of due diligence completed by officers to ensure councillors could have all the relevant information and data to make an informed decision. So can you please tell us about those steps that Council has taken?
Yeah, so what was really important and is part of the process that the Commission uses is requiring a social and economic impact assessment, and that looks at lots of things, but importantly the economic data behind the application for electronic gaming machines in the Romsey Hotel. And the economic impact assessment said quite clearly that there was going to be a net detriment to the community. So that was certainly something that councillors took strongly into account in terms of the decision tonight, but also a very extensive community survey that was undertaken, and it was a pretty amazing response rate back from the community, Annette.
Yes, 37% of people responded to that survey, which is wonderful from the surveys that were sent out. And it demonstrates the importance of this issue for the community, but also the work that staff have done to ensure we have all of that data and evidence to make those informed decisions. And thank you to the community and to council officers for the work you have done to bring it to this point in time. And
they're difficult decisions, aren't they? And we do
certainly
know with surveys and issues like that, there's lots of different views, and the fact that we had a big response rate to the survey meant that people were wanting their voice to be heard, and that's a great thing about democracy.
Absolutely, and Council do have our draft gambling harm policy that's been out for community consultation too, so this really is a public health issue and needs a really thorough response from Council. So very grateful to get that submission off to the VGCCC.
And probably the first of many steps in terms of that particular matter. So,
yes,
Now, moving tack a little bit, community grants, policy, events and festival guidelines. There's been lots of other items tonight as well.
There certainly have been, and really important documents for our community. Provide that open and transparent engagement process around events and festivals and our community grants. So do encourage those that are interested to jump online and have a look at the relevant policies and guidelines and terms of reference that help outline how you can apply for those really important programs.
And pretty significant funding that Council puts into those community grants and other events and festivals, around $300,000 a year that goes to supporting community initiatives. So
that is a wonderful contribution, but it's not just the financial assistance, it's also the in-kind. So officers' time to support community groups and those that are applying through those different programs.
And lots of volunteers
and
for those groups.
Lots of volunteers, absolutely. We know the hard work our volunteers have to go through to apply for these different grant programs. So thank you for all the work you put into that space, and we really look forward to be able to support you through that.
And just finally, all councillors have had their head in budgets at the moment as we prepare for the 24-25 budget in terms of 1 July, but we're also thinking about closing out a budget year, and that was another item tonight, looking at our sort of monthly capital monitoring of projects, but also what projects might be multi-year and might carry over into the next year.
That's correct, Bernie. And with those carry forwards, it's really important for the community to know we've had a significant reduction in the number of carry forwards that we've had since this term of council have been elected. So it was great to work with the team to enable that to happen, because it provides that real certainty around deliverables and outcomes for those really important projects.
And it means when we start a new financial year, we're not still completing a lot of projects from the previous financial year, so we're heading in the right direction.
Wonderful. That is such great news. Thank you.
Great.
And that's a wrap for this month's council meeting wrap up. As always, please jump online to check out the Have Your Say section of our website to see all the very important community consultations that are currently out. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.